And Doug Hart writes in with a great question about Android TV boxes and how do you tell which ones are running the real Android versus maybe a tablet version of Android running on your television or perhaps running with a hacked version of the Android TV interface. And unfortunately, Google doesn't make it easy to discern. So I'll tell you some of the things that I do in testing to figure out whether or not it is legit. So let's take a look at what you might come across on Amazon, for example. So here is a great deal on a $40 Android TV box. It looks like it does all this crazy stuff. They even got these great marketing images. Look how excited this family is, except the mom here. She doesn't look too happy. And you can see all these amazing things that you can do with the box. And generally, they do play back video fairly well, but this box is not a full, true Android TV box. It is running the tablet version of Android. It'll have its own interface that pops up, and things like YouTube and other apps will not be working at 4K, for example. You might even be stuck at 720p in some areas. And again, you'll be running the tablet version of those apps versus one that is optimized for your television in many cases. Google doesn't make it any easier because when you go on their website to get a list of what available Android TV devices are out there, you don't actually get a full and conclusive list of what's available. So for example, right now they've got the Mi Box S and the NVIDIA Shield listed, but not the new Jetstream box that we got at Walmart. That one's been out for the better part of a month and a half or so, yet it does not show up here on the official list, even though it is official. We were able to run the things that we run to make sure that it was legit, and it was, but Google isn't saying as much. And this drives me crazy because if we want the platform to succeed, they need to start telling people what their options are, and they're not really getting the word out on it. Now, a lot of times when you boot the box up, this will be a good enough indicator to know that it is the official Android TV. This is the new Android 8 Oreo TV interface. However, what we found recently is that some manufacturers have been able to hack these boxes to get that interface up without actually having an official Android TV license installed. And the way we can test that is to do first the HD home run test, because one of the things that the HD home run cable tuners do now is play DRM protected content over your network, provided the Android TV box is certified by Google. If it's certified, it will play the DRM content. If it's not, it won't. So on those two boxes that I was thinking about that were hacked, the HD home run DRM content did not work. What we also do is look at Chromecasting, because apps like HBO and Netflix require some degree of certification as well for them to work. And what we found is that HBO and Netflix, either together or individually, will not cast over to one of these devices if it's not running with a certified version of Android TV. The problem is you can't test this until you buy it. So it's hard often to know, especially when you're on a site like GearBest or something like that, to really get a good idea as to what the box is or is not. And that is why I think Google needs to do a better job of informing us what's out there so that we can make the right decision for the Android TV box that we want to buy. The biggest issue with Android TV right now is that there isn't a good alternative to the NVIDIA Shield. The Shield is a great box. It's probably the best box out there across any platform. But I would like to see something that's decent and affordable, that may not have all the performance the Shield has, but doesn't have any issues. So we've got two now out there, the Mi Box S and the Jetstream. The Mi Box S is okay, but it lacks all the ports that I would want in a TV box. The Jetstream has those ports, but is so buggy and flaky that it wasn't very good to use. So we're still stuck without a good alternative to the Shield. So right now I still recommend if you want Android TV, get the Shield because it is the best, but it does cost a lot more than some of these other boxes do. And hopefully we'll see something good at the lower end of the market scale sometime this year, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold level supporters Chris Allegretta, the Four Guys with Quarters podcast, Tom Albrecht, Gerard Nuberg, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit Lon.TV/S.